Have you ever wondered why it still feels so hard to think in English, even after learning so many words and grammar rules? You might be able to read, write, and understand English quite well. But when it's time to form your own thoughts, it suddenly feels like there's a wall in your way. That's because most learners never actually practice thinking in English. They focus on reading, writing, listening, and speaking, but their brains are still translating everything from their native language. The real secret to fluency isn't just knowing English words, it's training your mind to think directly in English. So, how can you do that? It starts with small steps. Your inner voice, the one that talks to you all day, can slowly be trained to speak in English. For example, when you wake up in the morning, instead of saying to yourself, "I need to brush my teeth," in your native language, say it in English. When you're walking to school or work, describe what you see. "The sun is bright today," or "That car is moving fast." At first, it might feel awkward or slow, but the more you practice this inner talk, the more natural it becomes. Over time, your brain will start thinking in English automatically, without translating. Another great way to build this habit is by surrounding yourself with English as much as possible. Your brain works like a sponge. The more English it absorbs, the easier it becomes to think in it. Instead of limiting English to your study sessions, make it part of your daily life. Watch TV shows, listen to podcasts, or even songs. Don't worry about understanding everything at first. What matters is that your ears and your brain get used to the rhythm, tone, and natural flow of the language. With time, those sounds become familiar, and your brain begins to produce them on its own. Here's something interesting. Thinking in English isn't only about language, it's also about culture and how ideas are expressed. Every language organizes thoughts differently. For instance, English often keeps sentences short and direct. If you try to think using long, complicated sentences from your native language, you'll struggle. Instead, start practicing short, simple thoughts, like texting a friend. English thinking is quick and to the point. Instead of saying, "I feel very exhausted because I had a long day full of responsibilities," think, "I'm so tired. Today was a long day." It's clear, natural, and fast. One more important thing, stop worrying about mistakes. Many learners avoid thinking in English because they fear getting grammar wrong. But remember, thinking is private. No one can hear your thoughts. Even if your sentences aren't perfect, it doesn't matter. What matters is keeping your brain moving in English. Over time, your accuracy will naturally improve. To make this habit even stronger, talk to yourself in English when you're alone. Some people feel shy about it, but it's one of the most effective ways to train your brain. If you're cooking, describe what you're doing. "I'm cutting the vegetables." "I'm adding salt." "The food smells amazing." If you're driving or walking, say, "I see children playing." "The weather feels cold today." These simple sentences are surprisingly powerful because they connect your daily life with English thinking. Visualization also helps. When you learn a new word, don't just link it to a translation. Connect it to an image in your mind. When you learn apple, imagine a shiny red apple. When you learn happiness, imagine a big smile on someone's face. This way, your brain links English words directly to meaning, no translation needed, which makes your thinking faster and smoother. Immersion is another key. Try to create situations where English is the only option. Change your phone's language to English. Write your shopping list in English. Send short messages to yourself in English. It might feel strange at first, but that's how your brain gets comfortable with using English daily. Remember, thinking in English doesn't happen overnight. It's a skill, and like any skill, it grows with consistent practice. Now, let's talk about the reward. Why put so much effort into this? Because once you start thinking in English, everything becomes easier. You'll speak faster, understand better, and feel more confident. You'll stop translating in your head and start living in the language. That's when English stops being a subject and becomes a natural part of your life. So, the next time you catch yourself translating, pause and try to think directly in English. Start small, stay patient, and keep practicing. One day, without even noticing, you'll realize that English has become your natural way of thinking. And when that happens, you'll feel a new kind of freedom in your learning journey. Take care of yourself.